Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a paranormal clearing specialist, a house healer, and I love to dabble in all aspects of spirituality and psychic development. And today we're going to have a funny topic today. We're going to be talking dark energies and smells. How often have you walked into a room or an old building, or you've just been in a place and all of a sudden you've had this really awful smell waft by you, or you're lying in bed and there's this smell coming from under your bed and you just don't know what it is. There is nothing tangible that you can put your finger on that is causing this smell. The smell comes and goes. It wafts around the room. It wafts around people. So we're going to be talking about what causes these smells and why they do it. Okay, let's get into it. Dark energies and foul smells. Now, as many of you know, I work with dark energy and demonic level beings every single day. There's that big D word, nothing to be afraid of. It is just a different level of dark energy. I come across lots of different types of energies. Some are tricksters, some like to play mind games, some like to actually trip you up. But there is another category altogether who love to emit really bad smells. Seriously, you're talking rotten egg smell, 5-day-old roadkill type smell in the middle of your home, and you cannot work out where it's coming from. I have a friend who recently had a smell in his apartment that to him smelt like sulfur, like burning sulfur. He actually said it feels like it's burning the hairs in your nose. Now, why do they do it? There can be all sorts of different reasons why dark or demonic level beings emit these smells. So sometimes if house healers or people who want to do energy clearings enter a home without letting the beings know that they're coming, they will emit these smells out of annoyance, and they will actually follow you around the building and continue to drop these rotten egg stinks everywhere you go until you simply leave because you cannot stand the smell any longer. So quite often these beings can feel disgruntled, upset, annoyed that you're actually going to be removing them from homes. Now, as a house healer and a paranormal clearing specialist, I've worked out a process of letting them know that I will be coming into the home. Okay, so I let them know a couple of days before I'm due to start the employed job. And I'll say, look, I've been employed to come in and clear this home. You will be treated with respect. You can either transition to the healing space or you can go back out into the environment. You will not be harmed in any way. And I find that by using this approach, I don't tend to get the bad smells anymore. So even though I'm working on a house that may be in Canada or England or Hawaii, energy beings can travel. They're in one place, blink of an eye, they've gone from one place to another. Time and distance for them means nothing. They can be in your home dropping these stinks right where you are working. Now, for people who don't know what that smell is in their home, they may find that the smell is located in one particular place. Now, that tells me that there are dark or demonic level beings guarding that place in the home where they're feeding off some sort of energetic imprint or an emotional traumatic imprint in the home. Sometimes if the energy being takes a liking to you personally or feels disgruntled about you coming into the home to do a clearing, which a friend of mine had happen recently, the smell will actually follow you around the building if you're there doing the clearing in person, and then they can hop in the car and come home with you. Just simply how they work. Or you may find that you are the only person in a room who can smell this smell. Sometimes other people are totally oblivious to it, because people who are sensitive to energy beings will quite often pick up these smells. They'll quite often be easily affected by these beings. I know, because I'm one of them. I do lots of clearings for lots of people who are energetically sensitive, and also lots of people who are just totally oblivious to what is around them. So what can you do about this stinky being that is roaming around your house? You can simply ask it very politely to leave your home. That you apologise for causing any disruption, that you apologise for possibly upsetting this being. That is one way that may work in clearing this being from the home. The other is basically to call an energy clearer. Someone like myself, someone who does Reiki, someone who can tune into the energy of the home, work out what these beings are attached to, and then help them move on. Don't worry about using sage. Sage does not clear paranormal beings. They just stand back and laugh. So I'll link a video up above about what sage is good for, but it simply has no effect on paranormal beings. So save your money and just don't worry about saging. So I hope you have found this interesting. It's just a short little video talking about these beings and their smelly habits. Just one of those funny little things that I find that just crops up now and again when I'm working with a client. And when I can explain that they're not going mad, that they're not imagining it, that it is actually an energetic being who is dropping this smell. Sometimes earth elementals can also drop stinky smells. Say you've cleared out a room in your home. I had this happen to some friends of mine, ready to turn it into a bedroom or a utility room. And all of a sudden that room developed a really bad smell. They asked me to tune in to the building, and from a distance, I only had to look at the address of the house. I could see these little elementals jumping up and down going, they've taken our stuff, we're not happy. Some earth elementals, especially gnomes, don't like their treasures being removed. Now, they're not technically their property, but if you have a junk room full of things that's left there for a long period of time, they will take ownership of it. Some of them drop really bad smells. So again, the approach is being very respectful, offering them another area of the home to move into, generally outside, because most elementals are nature keepers. They look after the gardens, the water, the river, the air. They keep everything flowing, keep the energy flowing nice and smoothly. And I've also had a troll who used to drop really bad smells in a particular old building where people would go and do tours with this lovely lady who runs paranormal investigations. And he would drop this really bad smell, and I would smell it up the stairs, down the stairs, all over the place, because he was disgruntled because the living were moving through a place where he resided and he did not want them there. So he used to drop these smells. I know I'm not talking dark energy with those beings. They are elementals. They are earth energy beings. I just thought it was funny though. So you can understand that there are different types of energy beings that will drop these smells because they know that we are affected. Our senses are affected by disruptive words, visions, smells, all sorts of things. Okay, I hope you found this interesting, just for a little giggle. If you're out somewhere next time and you can't work out what that smell is, you go home, the smell has followed you, observe it for a couple of days, talk to it, ask the energy being that's brought it with it to just leave my house, thank you very much. If that doesn't work, call in an energy clearer. Okay, these beings are never harmed, they are simply moved out of our living space. All right, have a great day. I'll see you again soon with some more quirky little videos about dark energy, paranormal beings, spookies as I call them, and what they get up to in and around our living spaces. Thank you and bye for now.